To open the show, it's a welcome return to our screens for Appiah. Since introducing this young man to you guys back in 2012, he's been hitting the live circuit hard and working on new material, which led to the release of his debut EP, Studio Acoustic. So with plenty to divulge, we caught up with Jay as he hit the stage down at Nolias 11 in London for Play It Forward.
We had no hope, so take my hand, don't walk by, and don't you leave my side. No, don't you leave take my hand.
Appiah, you introduced yourself to us in 2012. What does 2013 bring for you, my man?
More shows. I've been gigging a lot, let's just say, since February, so I've been doing a lot of shows and new music. So I'm looking forward to getting in the studio and writing some new stuff. I've got some new material that I'm looking forward to dropping soon. So new music, more shows.
Talking new music, there's a track doing the rounds at the moment, I Ain't Rich Yet. Tell us a little bit about that track.
Do you know what? I wrote that song when I was broke. And not a lot has changed since then.
Oh, right, okay. I was going to say, what? So what, you're balling now?
I'm not balling, yeah, definitely not. But no, I wrote the song when I was a bit depressed, and I think that artists go through this phase where they're struggling, they're trying to, turn their dream into something financial and just something that you can live off. And I wrote that song.
And I ain't rich yet, but I'm trying. I'm really, really trying. Just bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Yeah, 'cause I ain't giving up.
Do a lot of people ask you about what your inspiration is for your music career then? Because, writing something like that, is it all about the money for you?
Not at all. Like, when I speak about being rich, it's not necessarily money. It's more so just about being successful, to be honest. And that's the reason why I think so many people relate to it, because everyone wants to be successful at something. Everyone's got some sort of dream, and they hear, I'm not rich yet, but I'm trying. They really hear, I'm not reaching my dream yet, but I'm trying. So it's a song about success.
Let's talk a little bit about the video concept. Now, it's like, it does a little twist, doesn't it? At the beginning, you're like, oh, okay, my man is balling, but then there's like, boom, like that. Tell us, how did that concept come about?
You know what? It's me and my manager kind of spoke it through, or had a conversation about it, and it worked. We wanted to kind of trick people into thinking it was a typical classic 90s R&B, typical video where I'm just leaning back in his G-Wagon and listening to R&B music, and kind of pull people into that facade and take it away straight away. And the reality is, I work in a car wash and I'm cleaning cars, and that's what it is.
Laying back in my bed, looking up, it's so lonely. Nah, nah. Looking back, growing up, I wish someone would have told me. Life's a pack of cards, so playing well till you're old. See, we used to dream so big, but what happened to that kid?
You've launched your debut EP this year as well, Studio Acoustic. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, Studio Acoustic was it was a body of work that I felt I needed to get out to express myself, and for people to get a clearer idea of who I was, as an artist. And so it's got a lot of acoustic sounding songs on there, but songs that are produced as well. So I'm glad I put it out. It done what it needed to do. It introduced me to a lot of people, and off the back of that, I've done a lot of good shows and had a lot of cool opportunities. So yeah, it worked.
I want to ask, is there a difference between the sound from Appiah, in the studio and acoustically?
I wouldn't say there's a difference between the sound in the studio and acoustically. I think that the songs are birthed acoustically. They start in my room on my guitar, and just a bit of additional production when we take it to the studio. So you're really still getting the raw essence of the song that was made in the first place.
Throw me in the sky, cheer me on tonight. We can be heroes if we try. Take me to the edge, trust me till the dead. We can be heroes, you should know it. If we try, but we don't.
How are the people reacting to you? You've been out there, as you said, you're working the live circuit hard. What's been going on out there?
It's been great, man. I think as a musician, getting out there and performing live is what you really want to be doing, because it's where you can test your material. It's where you win over your fans. So I've had a lot of fun gigging. The reaction, by the people has been fantastic so far, and I can't wait to perform some more.
So finally, what's coming in the future for you, my man?
Like I said, I just like to say new music, but I like to leave like a window for like loads of random things that tend to happen. The BBC track of the week introducing was just a complete random thing that came about after I dropped the EP. So some more random stuff, good stuff, and then some good collaborations as well.
I suppose people want to know, is there a few freebies coming? We like freebies, right?
Of course. You know, we're living in an age where you have to give a lot away for free, but it's art, and I'm sure people will receive it well. And yeah, definitely some videos and stuff that I'm going to be working on soon.
Well, my man, been an absolute pleasure catching up with you. We'll be following the journey as before, yeah?
Cheers, man, definitely.
Take my hand, don't go back. See, don't you leave my side. No, don't you leave my. Take my hand, don't go back. See, don't you leave my side. No, don't you leave my. Take my hand, no, babe. Don't go back. See, don't you leave my side. Oh, don't you leave my. Don't you leave.